Hello and welcome to episode 169 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'm doing a viewer request. Today's game was requested by the viewer Don McCullen, and the game they requested was Pole Position 2. Pole Position 2 was released in 1983 by Namco and licensed to Atari. My first time playing this game was at Laredo Lanes in Chicago, Illinois. Pole Position 2 is a racing-themed game in which you control a Formula 1 race car with the steering wheel, an accelerator pedal, as well as a gear shift. You are a Formula 1 race car driver who has entered your car into a race. You need to qualify your race car in order to enter the main event. This game is a sequel to the popular game Pole Position. This game has many changes from the original. The first change is the number of racetracks. Instead of just the one track, there are now 4. The first track is the original Fuji Speedway in Japan from the original game. This track is a road course consisting of a long front stretch, then a hairpin turn to the right, followed by a gentle bend to the left. After the turn in a short straight stretch, you will have a wide 180-degree turn to the right, followed by another short stretch, followed by another hairpin turn to the left, followed by a long gradual right turn back to the front stretch, and then back to the start-finish line. The second track is the Suzuka Speedway in Japan. This track is another road course consisting of a short straightaway, then a 180-degree right-hand hairpin turn. After the hairpin turn, you will enter a series of S-turns followed by another 180-degree left-hand hairpin turn. After this hairpin turn, you will follow another short straight before reaching another 180-degree right-hand turn, although not as sharp as the previous ones. You will follow a slightly dog-leg stretch before another 170-degree hairpin turn before reaching an inner loop, before a 180-degree left-hand turn, before another straightaway, before reaching a left-hand turn, before another inner loop, before the final right-hand turn, before the straightaway that brings you back to the start-finish line. The third track is the Seaside Speedway in Long Beach Pike. This is another road course which begins at a long stretch which is a dog-leg right followed by an inner loop. After the inner loop will be a right-handed 180-degree hairpin followed by a short straight. After the straight, you will get a slight turn to the left, then shortly after you will have a 90-degree right-hand turn, then a long straightaway before a 90-degree right-hand turn, and then a left-hand 90-degree turn, followed by a hairpin right-hand turn, followed by a left-handed 180-degree wide turn. After this turn, you'll have a lengthy straightaway followed by another 180-degree right-hand hairpin turn, followed by another straightaway, then another inner loop before the final stretch to the start-finish line. The fourth and final track is the test track. This track is a large rectangular-shaped oval track similar to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, although this track is in Egypt, as you can tell by the pyramids in the background. This track will have 4 equal 90-degree sweeping turns. The first turn will bring you onto a short chute, and the second turn will bring you onto a long straightaway. The third and fourth turns will be identical to the first and second. The front and the back stretches will be 4 times longer than the short chutes. This is the only track in which you will race counterclockwise, whereas the other 3 you race clockwise. Just like the original Pole Position, you need to keep your car on track to get the highest speed. If you drive over the red and white rumble strips, your car will slow down. If your car goes off track into the grass, your car will go even slower than driving on the rumble strips. In addition, there will be water puddles on the racing surface. Driving across one of these puddles will cause your car to break traction and slow down dramatically. The next changes are graphical. The first change is your car is now blue as opposed to red and orange. In addition to the color change of your car, when you crash, your car will not only explode, but its tires and other debris will bounce around the racetrack. In addition, on the side of the track surface will be new advertisement signs. These signs include 7-Eleven, Tang Juice Mix, Dentine Gum, as well as advertisements for Atari and Namco, as well as Don't Drink and Drive. You need to avoid hitting these signs because contacting one will cause your car to explode. The game begins with the track select screen. Just like I mentioned earlier, you have 4 tracks to choose from, each with a different difficulty. The test track is the easiest, Fuji Speedway is medium difficulty, Seaside Speedway is hard difficulty, and Suzuka Speedway is extra hard difficulty. Just like the original Pole Position, you need to qualify your race car for the main event. Each track will have different time requirements to qualify. You'll have either 90 or 120 units to turn your qualifying lap based on management settings. The clock will click off 1 unit every 3/4 of a second. Once the green lamp lights on the Christmas tree, your qualifying lap will begin. During the qualifying laps, you'll need to deal with other cars that are also trying to qualify. You need to qualify in the top 8 in order to qualify for the main event. If your time is too slow that you don't qualify, you'll get another attempt to qualify, although you most likely won't have enough time to complete the lap. Once you qualify, the race will begin. You will line up amid the other 7 drivers that have qualified for the race. The Christmas tree lamps will light one at a time. The 3 red lamps will light before the green lamp lights. Once the green lamp lights, the race is on. During the race, you'll face even more opposing cars than you did during the qualifying lap. Each time you cross the start-finish line, you'll get extended time on the clock. For completing the first lap, you'll earn 45 extra units, and for completing all other laps, you'll earn 58 extra units. If you run out of time, your game will end. In addition, finishing the race will also end the game. Each race will have either 3, 4, 5, or 6 laps based on management settings, although the default setting is 3 laps. The number of race laps is consistent across the 4 tracks. Scoring for the game is as follows. You'll earn 10 points for every foot driven. For finishing the race, you'll earn 50 points for each car you've passed and 200 points for each unit left on the timer. You will also earn a point bonus based on your starting position. You'll earn 200 points for qualifying 8th, 400 points for qualifying 7th, 600 points for qualifying 6th, 800 points for qualifying 5th, 1,000 points for qualifying 4th, 1,400 points for qualifying 3rd, 2,000 points for qualifying 2nd, and 4,000 points for qualifying on the pole position. I enjoyed playing this game and highly recommend playing it, especially if you can find it in an arcade setting, since emulation doesn't do the game justice due to the lack of the steering wheel and accelerator pedal. I like this game more than the original Pole Position, but not as much as Omega Race, so Pole Position 2 races its way to the 116th position overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Sunday.